And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, some huge Rangers transfer news for you as deal has been agreed, according to inside Rangers sources, with our 4th and 5th signing set to be imminent. Guys, Rangers aren't wasting any time at this moment in time with getting deals done in this transfer window. And as stated, guys, the transfer window isn't even open for another 3 days. Already in the lead up, we've got Oscar Cortez back on a loan deal. We've of course got Yefti, who's signed as well. And then yesterday it was reported about Clinton Nasaya from, of course, AC Milan. But we don't have to wait too long, guys, as it does seem as though signing number 4 and signing number 5 could be announced very, very, very soon. But let's start with this one, and this is the guy that we brought to you earlier on today. Reports inside Rangers sources and reports around in Germany are stating that Rangers have agreed a fee of around 1 million euros for Yusuf Kadabayi. The Bayern Munich winger is keen on a move and it may be completed in the next few days. So very, very exciting there, of course, with regards to this player, a winger. Again, another young player. A player, of course, playing for Bayern Munich, currently was on loan at Schalke last season. And again, it just looked like another one from Nils Koopman's Black Book. But as stated, guys, reports in Germany and inside Rangers sources are stating that a deal has been agreed for the winger. And this one will be completed in a few days' time. Guys, if you are just piling into the live stream, do let me know your thoughts on the build-up to the transfer window, what you think of these deals that we've agreed thus far. As stated, let me know down in the live chat if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this on a replay, let me know down there in the comment section below. But ladies and gentlemen, it does seem as though Rangers have agreed a fee for, have agreed a deal, should I say, for Yusuf Kadabayi, of course, 1 million euros, which again is a very, very interesting one indeed. But that would be signing number 4. That one looks like that one's going to be next. Following this, guys, we've got a bit with regards to this man here. Yes, oh shit, there we go. Reports also, inside Rangers sources are stating that Damian Garcia is on Rangers' radar and the club are very keen to get a deal completed very, very soon. Now, the situation with the 20-year-old midfielder is that he's out of contract in December 2024, but Rangers will look to try and secure a deal for him immediately. Now, there's been a lot of news with regards to Mr. Damian Garcia. Of course, plays out in Uruguay for Penarol. Obviously 20 years old, midfielder again, as I stated, and is out of contract. There's been a lot of talks over the last couple of weeks with regards to his contract situation and that the player wants to leave and wants to go to Europe. It's been said that there's been a fair few clubs that have been currently linked and are very much interested in the player. But as stated, Rangers are leading the race, are wanting him. He is on their radar and aren't going to wait to try and get him on a free transfer. They're in negotiations now to try and get him immediately. So we will probably have to pay a little fee for him, but he could be the 5th signing of the transfer window. Okay, and guys, that comes from inside Rangers sources. And of course, Yusuf Kadabayi, that one looks like it's the closest. So yeah, very, very interesting indeed. A few more signings, 4 and 5, could already be done before the window even opens, which is super crazy. Look, we're not waiting around, and you can see a common theme with our transfer business so far in the build up to this transfer window. It's going for young and exciting prospects with high ceiling that aren't really the ready-made player. I will have a caveat to that. Whilst we have got a young group that do look exciting, that could probably be sold for quite a lot, looking at Nils Koopman's track record and all the kind of things he's done for PSV and the players that he's trying to do, I do stress that we probably do need some ready-made players. Whilst I am bought in on this project, and I don't mind the project of waiting and seeing how this team can come and try and, as stated, as I said earlier earlier on today's video, is taking a step back and then taking a few steps forward in that process. We might have to do, because whatever we've been doing recently is just chucking shit at the wall and hoping that it sticks. That's been our sort of transfer strategy, and it's left us with hee-haw. We've lost out on the last 3 titles, and we won 2 cups in those last three seasons. So I'm not really in for that chucking shit or the scattergun approach. It's not worked. It's not getting us a success. So we've had to go down to a different route, and that's why we've got Niels Cooper in. It does look like we are going down a different avenue, which a lot of us have wanted to see. However, equally, I know the Rangers fan base. I also know the subscribers. I also know myself. Whilst, yes, I can be patient as a Rangers supporter as long as I know something's happening and that we can, as I say, take a step back or whatever. I still do want to have the expectation that Rangers go and compete for the title next season. That's just how you always have to expect things as a Rangers supporter. We always want to win trophies, and we also want to do well in Europe. So I do want to see some ready-made players come in through the door as well. And whilst these players might even jump straight into the first team, they might. You don't know. I do want to see a few more come through the door that are ready-made. Now, talking about a more ready-made player, there's of course Ramari, the Kosovo striker. It does seem, reports this week stated that we have lined up a €6 million bid for the player. And there's been a little bit more, of course, the investigations, the investigators within the Rangers fan base have seen that he's followed some Glasgow restaurants and then put the 2 and 2 together, of course, with the reports stating that Rangers are going to sign him. People obviously know that Neil Lennon is now Rapid Bucharest's manager, and one of those conversations that could have happened is, well, you're going to Glasgow, go check out this restaurant because it's good, because Neil Lennon's lived there a lot. And then, of course, Ramiari's going to Rangers. Why the heck would he be following Glaswegian restaurants? Do you know what I mean? I'm not sitting here following restaurants in Birmingham just for the shits and gigs. Even fuck, I'm not following things in Bucharest, restaurants in Bucharest just because, So links are obviously there. There's obviously been a conversation between Neil Lennon and Ramari about Glasgow, what it's like to live, and then obviously Neil Lennon's recommended something. That's why he's followed it on Instagram. So guys, be aware that could be another signing as well. So 4th and 5th very much could potentially be imminent. Ramari, a player that could be also coming as well. We haven't got really a further update with regards to him just yet, but yeah, everything's moving very, very quickly, guys. As stated, the transfer window isn't officially open for 3 days. And as stated, we've signed 3 players. 2 look like they're in the pipeline, very, very close. As we're saying, Garcia's close. And then, of course, Ramari is a player that could potentially be coming in. So by the time the window opens, we could have another 3 through the door. It'd be 6. But funnily enough, even if you sign 6 players in the transfer window, which looks like we're doing, I still feel we need a lot more work over the park. As stated, I love the fact of these young players. I do like the idea of these young players coming through the door, which is I've been crying out for a long time. But equally, we do need some ready-made players ready to go as well, because I know the Rangers fan base aren't going to just completely be like, right, well, let's just sacrifice next season. We want to obviously still have the expectation that we compete for the title, still compete for the trophies, still do well in Europe, but at least have a clear plan. So excited. I'm excited to see what happens, but trusting Niels Cooper at this moment in time. It does look like he has carried that black book with him, and it's working out well for him. So yeah, let's find out what happens. But Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you. As always, guys, we'll keep you up to date with everything in this transfer window. The headlines are today, of course, that Rangers have agreed a fee and a deal with Bayern Munich for Yusuf Kabaye, the Bayern Munich winger. He was on loan at Schalke last season. And we've also got another one, of course, the Penarol midfielder, Damien Garcia. It does seem as though that's getting closer and closer. Rangers do want him. His contract expires in December 2024. But Rangers want to get a deal done very, very soon. So, yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. As always, hit the old like and subscribe button. And I will see you all next time. Take care. Peace.